Chuck Norris, the martial artist, actor, and one of the most enduring icons of American popular culture, passed away on March 19, 2026 at the age of 86. His death was confirmed by his family the following day in a statement that described it as sudden, and asked the public for privacy as they grieved. Since then, millions of fans across the world have been asking one question above all others: when and where will Chuck Norris be laid to rest? As of now, no official public announcement has been made regarding a funeral service, a memorial ceremony, or a confirmed burial location. The family has kept the circumstances of his passing private, and has not yet disclosed plans for any public farewell. What has been reported is that a private family service is being arranged. A public memorial or celebration of life is expected to be announced in due course, but no date, venue, or format has been officially confirmed. The moment any verified information regarding Chuck Norris's funeral or burial arrangements becomes available, we will bring it to you immediately. What we can do now is tell the full story of the man the world is mourning, and what is known so far about how his family has chosen to handle this deeply personal time. Chuck Norris was born Carlos Ray Norris on March 10, 1940 in Ryan, Oklahoma. He died on March 19, 2026 in Lihue, Hawaii at the age of 86. His family confirmed he had recently been hospitalized, and that he was surrounded by those he loved when he passed. The statement they released on his official social media account was measured, grateful, and deeply personal. They described him to the world as a martial artist, an actor, and a symbol of strength. To them, he was a devoted husband, a loving father and grandfather, an incredible brother, and the heart of their family. The family's statement read in full: he lived his life with faith, purpose, and an unwavering commitment to the people he loved. Through his work, discipline, and kindness, he inspired millions around the world and left a lasting impact on so many lives. While our hearts are broken, we are deeply grateful for the life he lived and for the unforgettable moments we were blessed to share with him. The love and support he received from fans around the world meant so much to him, and our family is truly thankful for it. To him, you were not just fans, you were his friends. That last line, "you were not just fans, you were his friends," speaks to something genuine about Chuck Norris as a public figure. He was not a distant celebrity. He was someone people felt they knew. Generations grew up watching him on screen, quoting the jokes that bore his name and believing at some level that the values he projected were real. For the most part, by all accounts, they were. Norris discovered martial arts while serving in Korea with the United States Air Force. After his discharge in 1962, he returned to the United States and opened his own studio. He went on to create his own martial arts system, win multiple championships, and train well-known actors along the way. His path from a small-town Oklahoma childhood to Hollywood action star was not handed to him. It was built, discipline by discipline, over decades of focused and unrelenting work. His film career spanned some of the most beloved action titles of the 1970s and 1980s. He appeared alongside Bruce Lee early in his career. He starred in a long string of military and combat films that made him one of the defining faces of the genre. And then came Walker, Texas Ranger, the television series that ran for 8 seasons and introduced him to an entirely new generation of viewers who knew him not as a film star but as a weekly presence in their living rooms. He was not merely an entertainer. He founded a program that brought martial arts and character development into schools across the country, reaching young people who needed structure, discipline, and belief in themselves. That work, quiet and consistent, touched far more lives than any film ever could. It was the kind of contribution that does not generate headlines but genuinely changes outcomes for real people. In 2005, the internet discovered Chuck Norris all over again through the viral phenomenon of Chuck Norris facts, humorous fictional claims about his toughness and physical abilities that spread across the early internet with extraordinary speed. He embraced it with good humor, participating in commercials and public appearances that played along with the joke. It was a rare thing, a man secure enough in himself to laugh at his own legend. He is survived by his wife Gina, whom he married in 1998, their twins born in 2001, and children from his first marriage. His family has been the center of his world, and by every account, his life outside the spotlight was as grounded and faithful as the values he presented publicly. Regarding the manner of his burial, one record has indicated that his remains were cremated and scattered at sea. However, this has not been formally confirmed by the family, and no official statement has been made regarding the final arrangements. As with the funeral service itself, the family has kept these details private, which is entirely their right given the circumstances. There have been images and videos circulating on social media purporting to show Chuck Norris's funeral, an open casket, Hollywood figures gathered in tribute. It is important to state clearly that these have been identified as fabricated content. No funeral arrangements for Chuck Norris were ever publicly announced. and image detection analysis confirmed that circulating visuals claiming to show his funeral were artificially generated. Fans and followers are urged to be cautious of unverified content and to rely only on statements from the family or confirmed reporting. The tributes that have poured in from across the entertainment world and beyond have been genuine and wide-ranging. Fellow action stars, former heads of state, martial artists, and ordinary fans who simply grew up watching him have all shared their memories and their grief. The common thread in virtually every tribute is the same: that Chuck Norris was the real thing, that the strength he showed on screen reflected something true about who he was off it. That his faith, his discipline, and his kindness were not performances. For now, as his family processes their loss in private and works through the arrangements for his final farewell, the public waits respectfully. A man who spent his life in the public eye has earned the right to be mourned privately by the people who loved him most. Whatever form the farewell takes, private gathering, public memorial, or quiet ceremony away from cameras, it will be his family's decision, made on their terms and in their time. What is already certain is that Chuck Norris does not need a ceremony to be remembered. He is already embedded in the culture, the conversations, and the childhoods of tens of millions of people. The reruns will keep airing, the jokes will keep circulating, the young people he helped shape will carry something of him into everything they do. The moment confirmed details about Chuck Norris's funeral or memorial service are released publicly, we will be among the first to bring them to you. Until then, the world remembers a man who was, by every measure, exactly who he appeared to be. Carlos Ray Norris, March 10, 1940, March 19, 2026, aged 86, at peace.